Hey everyone, this is the Service Support Lounge podcast. This is the place where we have conversations to help service and support managers to develop a deeper connection with their teams. I'm your host, Jeffrey Marbury. Pull up a chair and let's talk. This episode brought to you by Help, support for the service professional in you. No matter your industry or position, everyone needs help navigating difficult customer situations. Available now on Amazon. Check the link in the description. Today is part one of a 6-part series, Calls Gone Wrong and How to Recover. This is something that every frontline professional has experienced, whether you're a manager of a support team or an actual team member. That call, the one that goes sideways, the one where the customer escalates, or you get flustered, you say something you wish you hadn't said, or maybe you just couldn't fix the issue. You hang up, and all of a sudden your stomach drops. Your heart's still racing, your hands might even be sweaty and shaking, and the worst part is, you still have calls to go because your shift isn't over. This is about what happens after that moment. Because one bad interaction should never ever define your confidence or your career. So let's talk about why a call gone wrong doesn't feel just, small, like a small mistake. It feels really heavy. If you've ever hung up the phone after a rough interaction and, you sat there for a second staring at your screen and wondering what just took place, you know exactly what I mean. Your heart is still racing. Your breathing feels tight. You're replaying the conversation over and over again in your head. And maybe the next call is already coming in, but you're not ready. That reaction isn't weakness. It isn't you being overly sensitive. And it definitely isn't you not being cut out for the job. It's biology. When someone raises their voice at you, criticizes you, or blames you, your nervous system automatically goes into a registry that says threat, okay? Even if you logically know it's just a customer, your brain doesn't quite make the difference and is not able to make the separation in the moment. Your body shifts into fight, flight, or freeze. Maybe you felt defensive. Maybe you felt flustered. Or maybe you just felt really small. Perhaps you just shut down and went quiet. All those reactions are normal. See, the hard part about service work is you don't get time to process those reactions. In most jobs, if someone snaps at you, you might get a minute or two to step away. You might talk it out. You might also be able to decompress. But in frontline roles, you don't get that luxury. The call ends and another one comes right behind it. You're expected to reset instantly and to sound cheerful again as if nothing just happened, But emotions don't disappear just because the call timer is reset. They linger. And when you don't clear that emotional residue, it stacks up quietly. One tough call isn't what burns people out. It's one tough call after another, after another, after another, without recovery. It's the accumulation. And if you're someone who really cares deeply about doing a good job, understand that service professionals oftentimes tie their identity to performance. If the interaction went well, you feel good. If the interaction went poorly, you want to feel like you went poorly. And that is where it gets personal. You're not just thinking, well, that was a hard call. You're thinking, did I handle that badly? Do I sound incompetent? Am I actually good at this thing? And suddenly, it's not about the customer anymore. It's about your confidence. The weight of a bad call isn't just about what was said. It's about what it triggers inside of you. And if you don't understand that, you'll start believing something really, really dangerous, that you're failing. When in reality, you're just working in one of the most emotionally demanding professions there is. Let me say that clearly. Customer service and support work is emotionally demanding. You are constantly managing not just tasks, but moods, not just systems, but stress, not just problems, but people, and people are unpredictable. Some are kind, some are anxious, some are overwhelmed, and some are just rude. And you're expected to stay steady through all of it. That's a skill, but it's also a strain. So when a call goes wrong and it sticks with you, that doesn't mean that you're weak. What it means is that you're human. And honestly, the fact that it bothers you, well, that probably means you care. You see, indifference doesn't replay conversations. Only invested professionals do that. The goal here is to make you invincible, is to teach you how to recover faster. Because you will have tough calls. That part is not optional. But carrying them into the next hour of your shift, or into your drive home, or into your evening with your family, well, that part can change, and it has to. And the first step to changing it is actually understanding why it feels heavy in the first place. When you understand the biology, the emotional labor, and that your nervous system was simply doing its job, you stop judging yourself, reacting. And that alone reduces the weight, because recovery doesn't start with toughness, it starts with understanding. I really hope that you enjoyed this first in a 6-part series titled Calls Gone Wrong and What to Do About Them. Join me next Monday evening for part 2, where we'll pull up a chair and talk about the 4 different call types and how to handle each one like the professional that you are. Don't forget to like and comment, ask questions, agree, disagree, and most of all, subscribe so that you don't miss a single installment of this series. Be well.